Kirschneider. Thank you for joining me today. I want to share a few thoughts with you about the season of Lent. And Lent is actually the 40 days before Jesus' crucifixion and the 40 days before Easter. So traditionally it starts on Ash Wednesday. After Fat Tuesday, which is Mardi Gras, right? And everybody's partying their guts out and having a good time, and then bingo, here we go, Ash Wednesday, and everybody's like, okay. You may have heard that, some religions give up, they eat fish on Fridays and do other things. Traditionally, Lent is designed as a way to pay special attention to that journey, Christ's journey to the cross, and looking at his sacrifice for us. And so people are encouraged to give up something that is, that's been important to them, and or something that they like. So, sometimes children will give up sweets. Adults will give up alcohol if they drink, or they'll, try to give up a bad habit, maybe smoking or whatever. Or sometimes they'll instill a good habit. 40 days of, I'm donating to the shelter every day, or cleaning out a closet and sending things to a donation site. So, that's kind of the premise. If you don't know anything about Lent, that's a little bit of a premise of what it's all about. For me personally, I've found that over the last couple of years, there's a lot of emphasis on Easter and the joy of the resurrection and, the beauty of all of that. But there's a lot about Lent that, even though it's a time of suffering and remembrance of what Christ did for us, a lot of people don't find it to be especially a beautiful celebration, but it can be, in the sense that it allows for time for reflection and kind of a self-evaluation of looking at where we are and maybe where we'd like to be. Where would we like to be at the end of the 40 days of Lent? And that's kind of how I've framed it over the last couple of years. What do I want to learn from these 40 days? So in that regard, it's really helped me to focus on what my journey is, what my journey to the cross looks like. And it doesn't stop on Easter Day. It continues, of course, for all of us every day. But the important thing is to remember that Christ made that sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice, and we are called every day to make choices, and sometimes they involve sacrifice. And it's important to realize that that is part of our life as a believer. There will be times that we will be asked to sacrifice, and sometimes there are opportunities that really, something that we really, really, really want to do, something maybe that we really, really, really want to have or participate in. And for various reasons, it just may not come to pass. And I know that sometimes that's hard for us in this world of, instant gratification and, self-gratification and everything just happening right now. Sometimes it's hard to wait and delay. But that's really part of what Lent teaches us, and part of what this journey is all about. So I want to encourage you in your own way to think about, as we're in this season, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be as you celebrate Christ's resurrection on Easter Day? I'm Rachel Kirschneider. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Spirited Sentiment. I'll see you again soon.